I'm Sarah Carpenter Ogilvie, and I'm from I'll Have Another. That's my team. We're a fun team. Anyway, I'm excited to introduce the two groups that we put into the finals. The first that I'm introducing tonight is the Memphis Opportunity Scholarship Trust. And one of the reasons that we chose this group is because they teach students to take responsibility for their own success and in education and beyond that. So presenting tonight is Mandy Yandel, the Executive Director.
Good evening, I'm Mandy Yandel, Executive Director of Memphis Opportunity Scholarship Trust, better known as MOST, because we're all about helping kids make the most of their education. MOST is in its 14th year providing scholarships so that students in pre-K through 12th grade from low-income families can attend the school that their parents believe to be the best school for them to reach their full potential as students and ultimately as members of the workforce and the community. This year there are 530 MOST scholars attending 62 private parochial schools in the Memphis area. The parents of MOST scholars value a great education and are committed to providing it for their kids, even at some cost to themselves, so their kids will stay in school, go to college, and lead a successful life. For any of you who are parents, you know that selecting the right school for your children is an important step, but only the first of many towards ensuring that your kids' eyes will be firmly fixed on the prize of college. So those of us with resources often take for granted the multitude of choices we have when it comes to schooling. We can choose a public school based on where we can purchase a home or where we can transport our kids every day. Some of us, either on our own or with the help of family members or financial aid, can afford to choose private schools. Regardless of what choices we make, we do indeed have them, and generally speaking, we feel empowered to exercise them. But not every Memphis family is so fortunate. So the mission of MOST, plain and simple, is to give more Memphis area families the opportunity to send their children to the school they believe will set their kids on the path to success in school, in college, and in life. But sometimes just getting students into the right school is not enough. Just like our own kids, most scholars sometimes face academic struggles and need help beyond what they're getting in the classroom. What would you do if you could not help your kids yourself, or if you didn't have extra money for a tutor, or if English were not your primary language? These are exactly the kinds of situations in which a number of our MOST families find themselves. So we at MOST want to establish a fund for supplemental tutoring for our middle and high school kids so that even when they face academic challenges, they will know that they have help in keeping college in their sights. We have had such a fund in the past, and for many of our students, it made the difference between they're just graduating from high school and they're graduating from high school and going on to college, often with a scholarship. While there are no academic requirements to be accepted as a MOST scholar in the early years, our 8th grade students must be accepted in the high school program based on their grades, community involvement, and character. And once in the high school program, students must maintain a certain GPA, one that encourages them to work for the 3.0 needed to receive a Hope Scholarship that will help them attend college in Tennessee. And to date, 90% of students graduating as a MOST scholar have gone on to college. By providing funds for tutoring to middle and high school students who need a little extra help, you, as a member of Give 365, will ensure that no student is denied the prize of college just as they are nearing the finish line. And MOST is approaching the finish line of our own. Through the end of the year, a generous local donor will match all new gifts and pledges to MOST with an additional 50%, guaranteeing that the Give 365 grant will be highly leveraged to help MOST scholars keep their eyes on the prize. Thank you.